The opinions and views expressed by individuals during this broadcast are their own and may not be the opinions of this network, their group, or other organization they may be involved with.
Rise and shine, it's marijuana time. Your morning wake and bake show, and it's time to get high. Rise and shine, it's marijuana time. Your morning wake and bake show here on NOK Network.
Happy 420, y'all.
Love you, brother. Awesome, dude. That was a good hit.
What's good, Brother Ron? Good morning, good morning. This is my baby, Terrapin. You know that Grateful Dead song, Terrapin Station. Here we go, baby. Much love.
Happy 420, Mr. Man. Light him if you got him.
Rise and shine, it's marijuana time. Your morning wake and bake show, and we're here to get high.
Good morning, all. Winnie the Rottweiler and the Frog Father GJL enjoying his bomb. Oh, that was a good one. Peace, everyone. Take care.
Happy 420. Happy 420, y'all, from the 17 Story Games and Story Games County. Cheers, y'all.
Cheers, everybody. Got a corner.
Cheers.
Rise and shine, it's marijuana time. Your morning wake and bake show here on NOK Network.
Good morning, everyone. I forgot to bring up my proper screens here. Good morning. Welcome, everyone, to this morning's episode of Rise and Shine. It's marijuana time, your morning wake and bake show, right here on NOK Network. And I am your joint host, Ron McNabb, and we're going to be spending so much time today having so much fun with our like-minded friends, right? So today we're going to be having our NOK Network 420 special for 2025, and I am your host for the show today, and like I was last year, so we're not having the show just yet. This year is still the morning wake and bake show on NOK Network. We're at episode 168, and we all know what today is. Today is April the 20th, 2025. So we've got a few people already in the chat here. We've got, we had Aaron Drake very early in the morning here, 2:35 my time, 2:35 a.m. my time, saying, hey, good morning, rise and shine. It's 4:20. I'm awake and ready to go for the first 4:20 a.m. Newfoundland, and 15 minutes to go. And there we are. Everyone was lighting up the screen, and at 2:50 a.m., which is 4:20 a.m., we got Aaron saying it's 4:20 a.m. in Newfoundland, guys. Happy 4:20, happy 4:20, or happy 4:20 on 4:20, right? And Frogfather, we got Frogfather tuning in from YouTube saying happy 4:20 on 4:20 as well, 25. Ron, I'm looking forward to 420 sessions across Canada and the U.S. on NOK Network. Great. So we've got a great lineup of guests coming up on today, later on. The show later on today, the 420 Network special, will run from 2 p.m. till at least 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. So 2 p.m. Eastern time, we're going to start smoking in from the East Coast, work our way out west, and we start out with Newfoundland. And they're an hour and a half ahead of me. So 2 o'clock my time is 3:30 Newfoundland time. So 3:30? No, 2:30. I think I was supposed to start the show at 2:30. 2 o'clock. We'll do 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock. Okay. No, 10 to 3. That's right. 10 to 3 is 4:30 Newfoundland time. 10 to, yeah. So 2:50. Yeah, so 2 o'clock is the time we want to start the show. So 2 o'clock, so an hour and a half. And 2 o'clock, 3:20 is an hour and a half. No, 3:30 is an hour and a half. 3:30 my time is an hour and a half. So 3:30 will be 4 o'clock Newfoundland time. No. I'm all fucked up. The forgetful stoner strikes again. But anyways, we'll continue on with the comments we got here. We'll figure things out later. Happy holiday, right? Happy holiday from you. Oh yeah, I gotta turn that off. Happy holiday from Living Beyond the Grid, tuning in from Rumble. Good morning. And Aaron there saying huzzah. And that alarm is our 1 minute alarm to 7:10. So get yourselves ready. And what is everyone smoking on this morning? I'm smoking on some Rainbow Dick. And we got Pickled Chicken here saying good morning, happy 420. Just woke up 3 minutes ago. That was a few minutes ago. That was like 7 minutes ago. So, and we got Psychonaut 420 Eat LSD tuning in from not Rumble, YouTube. Yo. Happy fucking 420, right? Happy 420, y'all. We got Ted Hanser in the house from Tedibles. Go check him out on Facebook. Isn't that an awesome Tumblr? Again, thank you so much Ted. I really appreciate that that swag kit you sent out to me. Got nice big mug too, right? Nice four finger mug. But anyways, folks, you know what that alarm was? That alarm was 420. So come on, let's bring up the camera here, right? And let's smoke in this 420, shall we? Or 710. Ha! 710 on 420. It's a whole bunch of numbers. And we're going to be smoking in a whole bunch of 420s today. So cheers. Happy 710 Easties. Light them up if you got them, folks. Okay, so let's get this straight. 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock my time is yeah, we could have done from 2:30. But we'll do 2 o'clock is 3:30 Newfoundland time. 3:30 Newfoundland time. Yeah, that's right. I didn't want to do it at 2:30 because 2:30 my time, that puts it at 4 o'clock Newfoundland time, which only gives 20 minutes for me to open up, say hello to everyone, run through a bunch of comments, talk about what we're going to do today, and then get my 420 guests in studio that I'm going to be bringing in, right? So that's a little bit, I remember doing that last year and it was a little bit tight. So we're moving it to 2 o'clock today, starting at 2 p.m. Eastern time. So for those folks out in Newfoundland, that will be 3:30 your time. Yeah, that's right. 3:30 p.m. Newfoundland time is 2 p.m. Ontario time. Yeah, an hour and a half. It was just too many numbers at first that were getting me all confused, eh? 420 this, 710 that, 2 o'clock. Globaltimeconverter.com. Right on. That's probably a pretty cool website, eh? Newfoundland to Ontario. I guess you just plug in wherever you want to see what the times are at each, and boom, there you go. So whatever's the time was when I said happy 420 in the AM is exactly 420 in Newfoundland, right? Which is 2:50. This comment here came in at my time, 2:50 a.m. So 2:50 p.m. is 420. 2:50 p.m. Eastern time is 420 Newfoundland time. See, I got it right. So yeah, that'll give me 40 minutes to 2:50. Yeah, that'll give me half an hour. They'll give me half hour. Wait. Holy fuck. My brain is not working today. Okay, so 2 o'clock my time is 3:30. So 3:30 to 4:20. It'll give me 50 minutes. To do everything else I need before actually smoking in the 420 for Newfoundland, right? And Pickled Chicken said he'll be here all day. Guess what? So will I. I will be as well. Right? 50 minutes. 3:30. I'll be here, bro. Right on. Yes. I also use 420worldclock.com. That's pretty cool. I used to use dateandtime.com or something like that. That was years ago. That was back in the infancy of the internet. That was back in 2000. So we're 5 minutes away from 420. From my first 420 of on 420 here of 2025. Coming on up to 4 minutes away. So we're less than 4 minutes and 20 seconds away from the first 420 on 420 of 2025 for Ontario. I smoked myself stupid yesterday and going to do it all over again today. Why not? Seriously, give me one good reason why you should not. Yesterday was pre-party day, 4/19, also known as Bicycle Day, which is, what was that about again? Jeez, help if I could type, eh? Bicycle Day. Something about psychedelics or LSD or something. LSD, yes. Bicycle Day is an unofficial celebration on April 19th of the psychedelic revolution and the first psychedelic trip on LSD by Dr. Albert Hoffman in 1943 in tandem with his bicycle ride home from Sandoz Labs. So there you have it. Yesterday was Bicycle Day and 420 Eve, right? 420 Eve Day. So why not smoke yourself silly? And then, of course, today, we all know what today is, right? Today is 420. So you gotta do that. You gotta smoke yourself out all day. I will be. Great. We got Sis 1776 tuning in from Rumble. Good morning. And they're saying good stuff. Right on, right? And Aaron says he'll be here all day too. So I'm gonna have another toke here right now before the 420. How long have we got now? Here, why don't we also share this screen so you guys can see the time counting down. We'll do that one there because you can show the show. You can see my face down at the end. You can see the NOK Network logo. And I got it. There you go. Just caught up. So 7:19:08 right now, or 10, 11, 12. So this morning's show is going to be a little different. I don't even know if we'll do the weather. We might get to the weather. We might not. We might get to moving and grooving. We might not. Probably not going to do cannabis news. We're not going to go on for a long time today. We're going to finish up at 8 o'clock. And which is just another 40 minutes away, just about. We got 10, 9, 8, 6, no, that's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cheers. And happy 420 Westies. Light them up if you got them, folks. There we go. There we go. There we go. Try to get everything in the shot. Both cameras. So it's 7:20. Oh, it's not 4:20 my time. Haha! I'm saying it's the first 4:20 Ontario. Why didn't anyone catch that in the comments? It's 4:20 for the BC. The last 4:20 of the morning. For the country. Jeez. There's the ultimate forgetful stoner thing right there. Anyways, happy 420, everyone. I'm missing a bunch of comments here. Date and time is configuring your time and date for your PC. 4:20 o'clock is yeah. No, I knew 4:20 o'clock would be something different. I got the alarm on for this site for 4:20. Will been for 4:20 in all countries. Cool. Will it do an alarm for every province, or is it just by country? The countries? Because I gotta set alarm. I want to set alarms for myself. We'll get rid of the banner there. I want to set alarms for myself for 4:20 for each thing, and then the 4:19 and 4:20. So that way I know I'm not gonna miss it, right? If not, I'll probably just be talking away and miss. We got Rasta Rhino in the house. Good. Holy fuck. Can you tell I'm all excited for today? I keep referring to the afternoon and everything. I just want it to be afternoon. I want it to be 2 o'clock already so I can start the show. So happy 420 West Coast from Rasta Rhino, the attitude of gratitude man, right? And let's see. Aaron's asking, did the Cody Rhodes versus John Cena fight happen yesterday? I didn't see that match. I don't know. Pickle Chicken says, no, I don't watch sports, so I wouldn't know. Pickle Chicken says, no idea, Aaron, but I'll be rewatching it later. I'll hook you up with a link later to rewatch it. Cool. And Aaron's saying, yes, please. That's cool. And you can get it set up the way you want on this site. I'll have to take a look at that. Let's take a look now. For 20 clock, where is it? 420worldclock.com. The next 420 will be in 26 minutes. So this is what you were looking at the other day. Because Kabul. Next 420, 26 minutes is Kabul. There's the customize button. Daily inspiration on here. Powered by Zen Quotes API. This one here is, you'll get more from being a peacemaker than a warrior. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Another one. Learn from the mistakes of others. You can't live long enough to make them all yourself. That was from Eleanor Roosevelt. I like this one. And how fitting is this for today? You know, I'm gonna take a picture of this with my phone. I like this. Just give me one moment, folks. Oh, refreshed. I have my button on refresh. Or maybe it refreshes by itself. Oh, shit. I didn't get it. I didn't get it. What it was, I'll try to remember. If no one, I can't remember who it was from, but if no one broke the rules, we would never advance. And that's so true and so fitting for this very day, right? It's just a reminder to go to break soon. I know you're in the future, but afternoon, I know, right? Oh, man. Some of the things I catch myself saying here. 420worldclock.com. Yeah, so, okay. The only reason to be alive is to enjoy it. Rita Mae Brown. Oh, I see. It does refresh itself. Okay. I see the Arnold Schwarzenegger one again. So does it repeat them? No. They're just random. Oh, this. Okay, you know what? I'm going to share the screen. All right, we're going to pause the music there because we're going to go to break now. But I'll share the screen. I'll just show you what this looks like real quick. Okay, that one there. And at the stage. So there you go. So here it is. The next 420 will be in 23 minutes. Kabul. And then there you go. It says good morning. 7:27 a.m. for April 20th, right? Sunday, America, Toronto. Alarms are off. How do you turn alarms on? I guess maybe you have to set something first. And then there's the quotes there. And then who's going to be, when is going to be 420? When is it going to be 420? It gives the next 7:50 a.m. Kabul. Their local time is 3:58. Right? So that's cool. That's cool. And then there's a customized button down here. And I'll see if I can. Oh, okay, hold on. I don't know if I can set it to just my provinces or time zones. I don't think I can do that. Anyways, I'll probably just end up putting alarms on my phone anyway because I don't want to have anything really running through the computer. I just realized it just complicates things for me when I'm running the show. It's just easier to tap on the phone, right, to turn the alarm off. Click custom. Yeah, I just did there, but I can't see where you can. I can see where you can turn certain things on or off. AM and PM, AM only, PM only. Warning alarm, digital assets, local time clock countdown. These are ones you just turn on and off. Then click a square and check mark. Yeah, I know how that all works. But I just wanted to know if I could do it as per the time zones, like Eastern time zone or like Alberta, BC, Manitoba. The next 420 is in Ontario type of thing, right? So I don't think it's going to do what I want. I'll probably just use the alarms in my alarm system in my phone. Warning is the alarm. You need to turn on the alarm, check mark, then close it. Yeah. No, I know. Yeah, I know that. That's where you can turn the alarm on and off. Yeah, no, I understand how to use the site. It just doesn't have the features that I was looking for. That's all. Like you can't customize it to specific places that you want. It just does the next 420 wherever that next 420 is, right? Like as your timeline's moving across, whatever is there, that's their 420. I don't want that. I want just specifically like either time zones, like Eastern, Mountain, Pacific, Atlantic, that type of thing, right? Yeah, you get it now. You get it. Yeah. So or provinces, that type of thing, right? So anyways, we're gonna come back up full screen here with the dual cam, and we're gonna have one more toke here before going to break. So please stay tuned, everyone, for more Rise and Shine. It's marijuana time, your morning wake and bake show right after this short commercial break. And I just realized I never turned my banner onto the regular banner after. There we go. There's the break, the commercial banner. So we will be back in 4 minutes and 20 seconds, folks. You noticing a theme here? I sure am. So anyways, cheers. And we got another comment here. Frogfather, maybe a North American 420 site. Yeah, there might be another site that I might be able to find. I'll check that. I'll check on my phone, because if I can get it to pull up on my phone, then I'll do that. I don't like using the computer for stuff or others for any alarms where I gotta. It's just easier with the phone. And Rasta Rhino says cheers. So I'm gonna say cheers right back. Cheers, everyone. And hey, Rasta Rhino, ain't this a cool shirt? I got one too. I met up with Kim on Friday, and she passed me on one of the shirts, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I got one of my own shows, or two of my own shows on the back of the shirt. One of them is my show logo for Grow 420, but the other one is the background for this show. I'm going to take myself out here right now, and you'll see the whole background. So this background right here, I'll come out. You won't hear me, but this background that you'll see in just a second is what's on the shirt, and here it is. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So as you can see, there is a picture there on the background. And so here I'm going to be walking around town and everything, and I got a picture of me on the back of my shirt. That's kind of weird. But hey, I like it. I not in a hey, I'm popular type of thing. It's just it's honestly what it is. It's an attitude of gratitude that I have with it, because it really shows me how far I've actually come in this journey in wellness, in both mental and physical health. And it's just been a wild ride. And it's really cool. It's really cool. Hell yeah, brother. That's awesome, right? So you know what? Like wearing a shirt like that around town and stuff, it will spark conversation. Oh, so what is this? Right? I see you're on the back of your shirt. What is this all about? If they see the front of the shirt, they'll know what it's all about. Very cool. Well, even the show name's there though. But no, you know what? I used to wear my Cannabis Corner with Jay Frost shirt around all the time. And I used to get people saying, "Oh, what is that? I love your shirt. What is that?" And I'd give me a chance to explain. Oh, it's a show here that's on. At that time, it was on 3 days a week. 3 days a week. 3 times a day, every day of the week. 21 shows a week. And so Frosty sadly retired at 5,000 shows. And so yeah. And I know I'm probably never going to get anywhere near 5,000, but hey, you never know. You never know, right? Aaron says joints rolled, ready for after the break. That's right. We got to go to break here. And you were proud, Ron. You deserve it, right? It honestly, not okay. I've said this before. It was only just a few short years ago that I was in a place where I couldn't even make a phone call to book an appointment with doctors. I couldn't even go up to the talk to the receptionist. And this is someone that I knew. And it was bad. It was really bad. But I do realize that a lot of that was caused by a lot of the pills that I was on. They really, really, really fucked my brain up. Really, really did. And so again, though, it's a reminder of where I am at now, and to where I was just not all that long ago, right? And Pickled Chicken's got a runt blow, a runt blowed, a blunt rolled. Jeez. Am I smelling burnt toast here or something? No, I'm good. Once you're at this, as long as Frosty was, you'll probably surpass what he accomplished. I'm just taking this literally one day at a time, and I've got no great ambitions with it. I'm not like I don't see an end. Episode number or season after years of after doing it. It's just, this is what I'm doing right now, because you know what? Right now is all I got, really. Like, I know I'm planning on being here for tomorrow and the next day, but we'll just see what happens, right? You like that, Pickled Chicken? How did I say it again? Runt blowed. He's got his runt blowed. I think that's probably going to stick with me forever now. All right. So we're going to be back in 4 minutes and 20 seconds, folks. And so when we get back, we'll just have a quick chill and chat and just talk about the show coming up later today and that. Ted says, asking me, what am I smoking on strain-wise? I am smoking on, here, we'll have one more before the break. I'm smoking on some Rainbow Dick. Some seeds that a great friend of mine and much of ours here as well, Mikey Damus, he had sent me some seeds that were from, Island Farms Craft Cannabis. And it was Rainbow Haze crossed with Donkey Dick or Rainbow Dick. And that is what I'm smoking on right now. So cheers. And if you're smoking on anything right now, Ted, what is it that you're smoking on? We got John Rando in the house. Good morning. And John says, I think I maybe slightly overdid the dab in the dab doobie for breakfast. Is that even possible, though? Is that even possible? I don't know. LOL. Rainbow runts. Nice. Still haven't got the seeds from here in Newfoundland besides what Frost gave me, right? All right, so we're gonna go to break, folks, and there we go. Thanks for sharing, brother. We can't go back and make a better beginning, but we can start now towards a better ending. I love that quote. I like that. Let me take a picture of that off the screen here. I know I could get my snippet tool out, but it's just easier to. Again, I don't like touching too many buttons on the computer while I'm doing stuff here. There we go. I like that. We'll say that again. We can't go back and make a better beginning, but we can start now towards a better ending. And that is so true. That is so true in many, many aspects of our lives. And I think that's especially true for someone who does have some sort of, especially a substance use issue or whatever, right? And they want to move forward, but there's that nagging thing in the back of their mind, but I'm already a bad person because look what I've already done. Because that negative talk is real. And that negative talk, I think, is the biggest hindrance in, like, you can have someone want to stop drinking alcohol, stop whatever, right? But if you got that negative talk going on in your head, I don't think anything's going to happen. Thank you very much, Rasta, for sending that to me. I really like that because that is so true. That is so true, right? So, exactly. We're not bad people getting good. We're just sick people trying to get well. That's another good one because these are statements that help break down the stigma, right? Because the stigma is real, and that is the other huge barrier. There's two huge barriers: the negative talk, and it's on. Well, both of them are negative talk. One is self-negative talk, and then the other is the other side talking negative. And you wonder why people who are in situations like that don't rise to the top, because they're set up for failure right from the very beginning, right? There's no one out there. Okay, there may be some legitimate bad people that are like, yeah. But for the most part, if we're going to talk specifically about, and I think this is very fitting for this day, 420, right? And I know we're going to go to break. We are going to go to break. We will come back for a quick chill and chat, probably just for a quick puff or two, and I'll just promo the show for this afternoon. But this is very fitting because I'm also going to be showcasing some of Neil Magnuson's speeches and him singing "O Cannabis." I'll have him singing "O Cannabis." I'll try to bring it up if I can remember. If the forgetful stoner can remember, we'll play Neil Cannabis. We'll play Neil Magnuson singing "O Cannabis" at every 420 that we smoke in today. Right? In fact, we'll open the show up with Neil singing that. And we'll close it off. We'll close the show off with that. And for those who don't know who Neil Magnuson is, I'm not going to go into it all today, but like this morning. But if you come out, tune in later on, you'll definitely find out who he was. He sadly passed away last May 26th at 2:20 a.m. BC time, which ironically, I'm big into numbers, and I don't believe in coincidences. I believe that there are patterns and stuff. There's patterns of things all over our universe in things. And to deny that there's patterns and things in our own lives and around us, hey, that's my own opinion, but hey, right? And Frogfather says, I will help you with that. Neil is watching, right? He is definitely. Hell yeah, that's a classic opening, right? We'll be here to remind you. Thank you, guys. Good morning, Sir Rat Bastard. And so, yeah, where was I going with that? The forgetful stoner strikes again. There's the link to Neil's Facebook profile, right? You'll be able to find out all kinds of information there. But he was that's right. I was talking about it when he passed. The numbers and patterns and stuff, right? And he was a very long time cannabis activist, but not just cannabis activist. Basically, if you want to really get down to it, human rights activist. He believed that, well, he can say it better than me. Prequel to the man's passing, right? Right? And so he dedicated his life. He gave up a really well-paying job. He was like a construction foreman type of thing, or like a builder type of thing, right? And he left all that to live a life of he came to really understand what this meant. And then not only that, him and his research and stuff with other people that he was working with at the time in the cannabis space and stuff, came across and found out that higher dose cannabis edibles, contractor. And that he came across that higher dose edibles could be successfully used by people to help get themselves off of opiates and other hard drugs, right? And he created a huge work in eventually, and that work is still going on through the cannabis substitution program. But there's many different types of programs like that out there now, not necessarily all under that name banner, but that idea has taken off. Rastarino, you know someone yourself who is a part of all that. Joshua R. White of the marijuana maintenance program, right? And so we got to reduce the stigma still, even though, okay, 420, a lot of people think 420 should be a celebration now. I think it's still a reason to protest. If I think it's actually even more of a reason to protest, because medical patients, at least in Canada, medical patients have been tossed off by the wayside. So I don't want to get too much into that on this show. We'll get all into that on 420, on the 420 special. So that's why I wanted to have like 50 minutes before the first 420 that we smoke in, to have a bit of time for me to give a bit of a backstory of my feelings, my personal feelings and opinions on going into this 420 here. But getting back to what I was saying about Neil with his passing, 2:20 a.m., May 26th, 2024, he passed. So he saw So last year was his first 420 that he missed. Or his last 420 that he was able to experience in person here. But he wasn't at the actual event. He was in the hospital, and he passed with from esophageal cancer. And I don't like here it is. The government was trying for years to keep his voice quiet because he's been up against all kinds of stuff, right? He was even charged with selling cannabis with a license, according to the Cannabis Act, in contravention of the Cannabis Act here in Canada. But he took that charge and he flipped it around into a charter challenge that went on for 3 years, delays after delays in court. They sent, I'm going to get into all this on the 420 show, but they sent like 700 pages of documentation, of irrefutable evidence that cannabis should be used in this form, and that, and all kinds of other information, and just delays after delays. And I believe it was because I personally believe that they knew that they weren't going to win. So the only way for them to win was to delay it. And they knew he was sick. Now, it might have not been on purpose. It may have just been the normal delays through the legal system, right? But the courts were trying to shut him up. The cancer was trying to shut him up, and he didn't allow that to shut him up. Even from his hospital bed, he still praised what this plant is and what this plant can do. But instead of going in saying what's wrong, he did a complete outpouring of love in all his posts. He shared a lot of positivity, and he had a saying, something like something about life is short and have as much fun as you can, or something like that. I can't remember. You'll hear it when I play some videos up there today, right? And so you're gonna have to tune in later. Rondolph, are you recovering from an edibles evening? Never heard you stumbling this much to speak. I wish. No, it might be a little bit of nerves, but I don't feel nervous. I think what it is, it's just, it's the excitement that I have to do this show. And I'm not nervous at all. Like, I didn't even get all the invites out that I wanted to get done. But you know what? I'm not stressing myself out over anything, because I know whatever happens in the show, it's going to be the perfect show, right? So there's no sense in stressing over things. For me, it's the excitement. I just want the show to happen, right? So, because I just love being able to talk about what this plant can do, and I love having a great time as well, just smoking with my like-minded friends. And I'm gonna get to do that online later today, because there is an open invitation for any of you guys, if you want to pop up, have a smoke with me, preferably at your own respective 420. But hey, if you're not able to, that's fine too. If you're able to pop in at any other time of the show, that's cool too, right? And if you are interested, all you got to do is, if you're interested, while we're talking here on this show, I can just jot your name down, and then when I'm ready for sending out the links, I'll send out links to everyone, and then they can join when they can. How many doobs did you get from your mixed tray? What? I had a mixed. Oh, all that. I just ended. I don't know. I just ended. If you're talking about when I spilt all that weed, like mixed it all up or whatever. I don't know. I've just been smoking bongs and the odd joint here and there. Emotions tend to make our words stumble when we speak about our loved ones and mentors. That too. Yep. That's an honest one. True. Oh, hold on. True pioneer and paved the road for many. Right. So his legacy will continue to live on, and it does continue to live on the streets in the work that is being done, and also right now in this very moment as we're talking about him. Right. Rasta says, I'll try to hop on my 420 Central Standard Time here in Missouri. All right. If you can, you can. If you can't, no worries too. Because I understand that this is a busy day for a lot of people in two different aspects, because it is also Easter. It is also Easter Sunday. So I do understand that there might be some that are going to be with family. And even if you guys are smokers, I do understand, like, even if all your family is smokers, I do understand that you're with family. Like, just the same as when I got family here, it's usually I'm spending time. I try not to do shows when my family's here, right? But some of the shows, hey, I don't mind if family's here because they can come in and pop in, right? So my son is down from Quebec, and he was going to visit today, but he's got other arrangements now. But him and his wife and his two girls, they came for dinner last night instead, and they're going to be back either Monday or tomorrow or Tuesday again for another visit. But today they got other plans, but they were going to be here, and so he would have popped in here, and he would have been sitting on the couch. I would have flipped the camera over, and not for the morning show, but for the 420 special later. So. Anyways, we got to get a move on here. So, because I got to go to break. Pickle Chicken says, check your messages. I sent you a link for replay. Awesome. That was for the John Cena and that, right? We did that one. All right. There's a foundation for him. Neil is a can angel, right? Right. The Neil Magnuson Foundation. And that is that was created by Dan Borchardt of Heisenberg. Yepers, yeah. Send me the link around 4. See if you have to. Yep, I will. Here, I got it on my. Actually, I think I already have you in my list for that time. Central. Yep, I already got you listed here. Rasta 4 p.m. Central, which is 5 p.m. 5:20 p.m. 5:20 p.m. 5 p.m. my time. 5 p.m. my time. So I'll put that right beside there. See, this is what the Forgetful Stoner. If you don't know why I can't coin that name for myself, this is why. Because I gotta write shit down. Because I suffer from CRS. Can't remember shit. Right? We got Danelle in the house. Good morning. I gotta go to break, and then we gotta get out of here very soon. But over a reminder, I can get the link. Oh yeah, you can get in, right? I could send you the link directly anyway. Doesn't matter. Or a reminder, doesn't matter, right? I am doing great, Danelle. I'm getting all excited for the 420 network special I'm going to be doing later today, right? And that's at 2 p.m. Eastern time. When we get back from break, I'll just give you guys all a quick rundown of that again. Rise and shine, it's 420 time, right? Psychonaut says, I don't know how you smoke a bong. I've never been able to, too harsh. When I first started smoking, I couldn't. But what I found is different sizes, different like heights, different types of what's in the internals, the size of the opening for the mouthpiece, the size of the hole that the bowl draws through, all of that affects the harshness, for at least for me, I find. But this here is a percolator recycler bong, so you've got a lot more stuff there for the smoke to go through. And I don't know, it's this one here I find is pretty smooth. But I have my first bong I bought was the short thing with a pretty wide opening on the mouthpiece, and the bowl was pretty wide open too. So huge amount of airflow coming through in such a short tube, right? And it was too harsh for me. I ended up giving the bong to one of my boys. It was way too harsh. But then I tried another bong, and it was great. The percolator bongs tend to work better for me. So, anyways, I got to go to break. I'm gonna pop up the comments while we're on commercial. But if I stick here and do the comments while I'm waiting to go to break, I'll be here still till 2 o'clock. So here we go. We'll be back in 4 minutes and 20 seconds, folks. So don't go away.
Join us for NOK Network monthly special.
Yes, I will, Frog Father. I'll send you the link by email.
Movie nights. Spotlights on entertainment. And live on location coverage. Stay up to date about upcoming programming by subscribing to NOK Network on Rumble, YouTube, X, LinkedIn, Twitch, and Facebook. Check out our webpage at www.noknetwork.com.
Hey, hi, my name is John Mark, aka Sublimator Warrior, and I would like to welcome you to Smoke Signal in Tyndinaga.
One dab make your whole dome drip sweat.
One dab, make the homies all dip set. One dab, only really need one dab. One dab.
Smoke Signal is a medical dispensary where you can get all your products and needs.
Start vaping a whole bunch. Might just start laying off the blunts. God. Ooey, ooey, gooey, that's a sticky dab. Sticky dab. Might just have to put this one on Instagram. Go and hold it in, feel it in your ribs.
So come and check us out in Tyndonega. 55 Highway 49 in Tyndonega. It's on the res. And we're open from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 7 days a week.
Advertising space available at NOK. Contact us for a rate sheet at NOKNetwork.com. Send us a message on our social media platforms or email us at info@NOKNetwork.com.
Now we get back to the show.
And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to this morning's episode of Rise and Shine. It's Marijuana Time, your morning wake and bake show right here on NOK Network. I think what we're going to do is this is a different show this morning. We're going to have the Rise and Shine theme song on again. We're not going to do the moving and grooving song today. We'll return with that tomorrow. And today is just all been about 420, talking about the show coming up today, and it's just basically a promo show for the show later. And so here we go. Just want to address a couple of comments here. I still haven't gone through all of them. I'm not going to have a chance to say all of them, but I do want to address a few. Frogfather was I don't know if you heard me. I did click the audio on during the commercial. Not that one there. Hold on, where are we? Right there. Will you send me the link by email? I will. I will definitely send you the link by email. After I get off the show this morning, well, actually after the ad runs this morning at 9:30 my time, I'll be creating the studio for the show later, and I'll probably send the link out to everyone probably around noonish, and then I'll be in studio probably about 15 minutes, 20 minutes before the show, or what. So if anyone is coming in at the beginning, well, actually, yeah, if anyone wants to come in, even at the beginning, you're more than welcome to. Anyone who's getting a link, you're welcome to come on at any time during the show. Last year, I had Justin Jenkins on for the first 420 for Newfoundland, right? And but he went for a bit, was watching on just from home, popped back on later on when some other people came on, or popped up just by himself a little bit later on the day. So anyone wants to pop in and out, hey, that's cool too. We'll probably have Kim Cooper popping in and out. No, she's not going to pop in and out. She's going to be traveling back home from Toronto or from Hamilton, Canacrawl, right? She was at 419. Look at that. Look at that. So, is this the kicking like a Bruce Lee chicken? That Kenny, I lost the comment. You guys are awesome. There's so many comments here, but that picture's cool. Baked chicken, right? Now, is that baked chicken going to end up being used in a chicken pot pie later? I wonder. Yeah, getting back to the bongs real quick. Beaker bongs. I don't like beaker bongs as much. don't like them for several reasons. I find they break too easy. But I do find beaker bongs to be a little on the harsher side. But again, it depends on how long the tube is, what like the design, right? The internal design. This is one of the ones I was trying to find. Danelle, right? Kenny Gold always sending me funny recorded messages. Thank you for the laughs. Same here. I always appreciate it. I love it. Sometimes I'll just be in the middle of work and I don't necessarily have time to reply back or anything. So I'll see it. It's like, there's something there from Kenny, and then I'll take a break later, and it's like, there it is. Thank you so much for the laugh, dude. That's awesome. I don't know where he finds all this stuff. Really, really cool, right? So good morning, Kenny G. Good morning. How's everyone doing this morning? I'm doing great. And Pickle Chicken used to have 12 different bongs, got 2 left, right? Because used to break a lot of bongs. And beaker bongs, they break easy. 12 bongs, 2 bubblers, many pipes, right? I got a couple of things I got to clean out. I got 3 pipes over there. I got my dab straw nectar collector there. I got another one coming, a better one, a really cool one coming in the Stoner Games Cannabis Cup Judges Kit. That's cool. So, yeah, 3 pipes. Oh, ass catchers. I think one's already clean. I got to clean this one. Got to clean the bong again before the show. We got Danelle lighting the screen up on fire, right? And Aaron says it matters how much you put into the bong, because when you stuff it, it'll be like the hit that never ends, right? Even myself, even with this here will hold quite a bit. I don't even fill it all the way. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I put just a small amount in here. Let me add the other camera. There we go. It's just below the rim of the screen. I know it's kind of blurry. I can't get the focus quite right on that. But yeah. The hit that never ends. For sure, sometimes. But yeah, we're back from break, so I can change the banner. You should put some King Gizzard and Lizard Wizard on. And also when you do, you're moving and grooving, because you know how those guys are all the time shaking butts, right? We might put some King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard on later, because we're going to be listening to some music today on the show. I might not share the screen for it, but we might have it on in the background. I might play the stuff on my phone. Link for Frosty. Yeah, we'll have a link for Frosty. When did you send that? 4 minutes ago. Sorry, dude. I'll send it to you now. I was trying to get out of here for 8 o'clock. But all's good. All's good. There we go. A couple more clicks and we will be there. Of course, this is taking forever to load up. There we go. No, still waiting. Still waiting for Messenger to load. Hold on. There we go. All right, link sent. All right, so we'll have Frosty come up here in a minute. Let me just remove some of these things here. I don't need to share the screen anymore. Hey, Mikey. We got Mikey James in the house. Good morning. Good morning. I'm still getting down to these comments, folks. They're coming in so quick. Brother Mikey in the house. Burn down, right? Ronnie Mac. Here's Mikey. Always good to see you. Ron McNabb, I'll catch you later. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Danelle, for tuning in. Hope you have a great day. I'll catch you later as well. And if you want to come up too live with me, you're more than welcome to. Just shoot me a message. Let me know. We got Crystal in the house. Good morning. Good morning. Love you all. Having a good day. I'll definitely be home later. I have to help my landlord. Right on. And you too, Kenny G. If you want to come up live with me for a puff later on, I'll send you a link if you want. Just let me know. My beaker's not broke. I've had them. You've had yours the longest. They're the ones I find I break the most that my boys have. I like the bongs that have like a nice big solid base to them, right? And the glass is thicker. Danelle says, love King Gizzard and Lizard Wizard. You sent me the link. Great. All right, we got Frosty in the house. And here we go. What's up? What's up, motherfucker?
What's up, motherfucker?
Work dates for you today, eh?
No.
No?
It's I thought I had to work, but I guess I don't because there's, I guess you have like a business has to pick one of the 2 days to be closed for the stat holiday, or I don't fucking know.
Okay.
So they chose my day because obviously it's the slower of the days.
Yeah.
Day off.
Hey, so you planning anything special today?
Well, after my little 420 excursion last night, I did the Easter Bunny thing.
Nice.
I was live at 420 last night in the group.
Yeah, I noticed that. I went to bed early last night. And I missed you.
Did the Easter Bunny thing. And then went to sleep. That was real late. I had fun. He's got this little mouse that he likes to play with.
Oh, yeah.
So I put the little mouse. Is it a little mouse? Yeah, it's a little mouse. So I couldn't find a little bunny. But I put little chocolate chips behind the bunny.
Okay.
They look like they're not the bunny of the mouse. They look like the mouse pooped.
Yeah, that's funny. That is funny. Yeah, the stems on the beakers break too easy, right?
All right, let's. My challenge is I just busted up 1 gram of flour, and my challenge is to smoke it all right now.
Smoke it all right now. Smoke all 1 gram.
In like maybe 2 bowls or 3.
Okay. Well, here we'll light the screen on fire. Pickled Chicken's got the screen on fire there. Look. Cheers.
So the big day is here.
The big day is here. So I'll be online from on live from 2 p.m. my time till probably 7:30 my time, maybe a little longer depending on who's all there and how the show's going.
I meant Easter.
Oh, Easter.
Just fucking with you.
We're not doing anything special for Easter. Yeah, no. But yeah, I'll be on from 2 till 7:30 my time. And yeah. I've decided I've found the Neil singing "Oh Cannabis." I found that video on the YouTube.
Yeah.
I'm gonna open the show up with him singing that, and I'm gonna have him singing it every 420.
There's one that I screenshotted a long time ago. It was him sitting in the chair singing it from his show.
Ah, yeah, yeah.
Where
Some of
he
those
sings
are
a little bit about it. I like
yeah,
that.
those are cool too. So
Yeah, I could probably send it to you.
if you can, that would be great.
Let's see. I think what I did was I sent it to him a while ago.
Yeah.
I could be wrong here now.
Well, if you find it, you find it. If you don't, you don't. But yeah, I'm gonna play him singing that every 420, and then we'll close the show out with him singing it.
What's this? Oh, it's my clip.
I miss him hearing those words from him. In a few minutes, it's going to be 420. Forgotten about all the comments, guys. Sorry, folks.
Yeah, that's my clip with Marijuana Man.
Ah. Another great one gone, right?
There's one. I send that one. Let me see. Oh, there it is.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah, it's both of them. There's two good ones right there you could use for your show.
Awesome, thank you.
Because one is me being introduced by Greg for one of the 420s. It's like a 6-minute clip, or I don't know. You know what I mean? And then there's the Neil Magnuson one. That's him sitting in. I just sent it to you, anyways. But it's him sitting in his chair on his show, and he sings it.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Cool.
Oh, cannabis, the sacred plant indeed. With see, I don't know the words. I'm like trying to listen to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, there it is. Anything like that, I used to send them, right? A little clip, and whatnot.
Yeah, that's cool.
It truly
thank
is.
you so much.
It truly is sad that another one's gone. Marco.
I know Marco.
Magazine.
Yeah, I have a whole bunch of the Treating Yourself Expo DVDs here that Al Graham gave me.
I got a lot of the magazines here still from when he first dropped the magazine.
Yeah.
That's how far back I go. It's just so people like that, the Silent Warriors, man, they're all dropping off.
I know.
Warriors. And Marco is one of the freedom fighters that started in the beginning, with his publications to try and spread help and healing through different avenues, and his publications was one of them. It was a big deal.
Right.
It allowed information to be accessed in a time when you couldn't really access information. You weren't really going on the internet to find these things. It was the internet ushered in a new age and a new era for this stuff. But people like Marco and I know he's not liked in a lot of circles, but people like Mark Emery and Jody Emery, when they started their thing, and they had a lot of avenues for access of information, and just in a time like that, when the internet was not king, people like Marco and other people that made publications that allowed the information to be published and spread around, they were important in that. And it's sad to see the way that it's gone now.
Exactly, yeah.
Even though there's so much access to information, it still feels like the silent warriors aren't there. They're slowly dying off, and
100%, yeah.
Slowly being swept under the rug. Right?
Yeah.
Because, can't say this, can't say that.
Yeah. Gary Pallister, another one. Jason Wilcox.
Yeah. 2 more. I used
All
to
these
go on
people
shows
were-
with Jason. I knew Gary used to send fucking gummies. He used to know a lot of my friends in Ontario.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah.
So I'm just thinking who all around is left.
Me and you, Ron.
No, actually, you were saying that with Jody and Mark, and there's others. I know that there's some people that don't like certain people and stuff. The way I look at it is, and some people may have had good friendships with some of these other people in that one time, and then a falling out or whatever, just for whatever reasons. People go their own separate ways at times, right?
Yeah.
But I even if I don't necessarily agree with the way someone is, the way that they're directing, I can't deny the fact of the benefits that they did do in certain movements. And this is not.
I'd agree with you because
it's not just with cannabis; it's anything.
Well, it's anything. It's anything, and I agree with you because this, not because I'm some fucking savior or anything like that. But my whole life, I've been trying to do and help in different areas, like with my hip hop or with, on the radio or with different things. Not just weed. Weed is like the newest of all of the things that I've been to my life.
Right.
Cannabis Corner was actually the newest thing because I got an iPhone. iPhone said you could do an update. I did an update. iPhone said you could go live on Facebook. For me, that was only 5-6 years ago. So until then, I was like in real life. You know, any posters and fucking you'd see me in St. John's in real life before you would know anything about the internet. Like we had a show going, I'm on the radio. Would you like to come in and have an interview? And like, I digress. To your point, is a lot of there's definitely a percentage of people that might not like Jay Frost and the way he acts and the way he gets on and whatever else.
Right.
But you cannot deny, these people cannot deny during my time of whatever I was doing that I did some things to help 100%. So I agree that, and it's part of life, I think, that you sort of have to take a little bit of that in stride.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
You have to take a little bit of that. There's going to be a little bit of backlash. There's going to be a little bit of pushback on anything you do, and that's just the way it is. There's always going to be another side.
Exactly.
To your point, anyways, that's what I thought all of that in about fucking 10 seconds, but right?
Yeah, it's like we like my wife and I, we've had friends in our lives that we were really close to. Like we spent like our kids spend all kinds of time together, all that type of stuff. And nowadays, like we're so far apart, and you could mourn the friendship. But the thing is, and I think that's what people get too attached emotionally to things. I don't think necessarily everybody that comes into our life is meant to be there forever.
No,
no. They're just passing through. Like,
it's the internet. Like, you're bringing up a lot of things that I've thought about over time. Like, I think as humans, we're overwhelmed now with the amount of constant contact with other humans.
Oh, 100%.
Like, because, like, almost like my chicken wing theory. You're not, like, we sit down and we eat 80 chicken wings. Whatever, like, you know, whatever. 25, 40 chicken wings, and we were like, oh yeah, that was a big meal, like, whatever. But I don't think, like, so if you think about it, 50 chicken wings is 40 chicken, or 25 chickens.
Yeah.
Just about, well, there's 2 parts, so it's like 4 wings to a chicken. So it's almost like you cut it in 4, actually. So 25 is more like 12 chickens, 12,
right.
13.
Right.
But, like, in the run of a day, could you go out physically as a person? I mean, you probably could, but it would be taxing every day. But we'll just say no. Can you go out every day and kill 13 chickens, do all the stuff, cook them just for the wings?
Exactly, right?
Do that every day. You could probably do it one day because you're like, yeah, excited. You fucking cook chickens. But it would be taxing. So naturally, my natural belief is that you probably shouldn't eat 50 chicken wings. I probably shouldn't sit down and eat 25 or 30 chicken wings. We do, as people, we do. But we should only probably consume physically what we were able to harvest that day and put in us. So some days it varies. Some days it's meat. Some days whatever we're able to process ourselves.
Right.
We brought in slaughtering fucking 50,000 cows in one day to process, to move out, so that we could put more in the hands of people that they could put in themselves. You know what I mean? Like, people as processors can only process so much to put in your mouth. We increase that by going to the fridge and picking up the 50 chicken wings that's pre-made. We cook them and we eat them. But doing that, we've upped the amount of this process that naturally we should only be able to do with our hands.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, like, your effect, what you were saying is we take in too much compared to what we can actually physically harvest ourselves that day, I think.
Oh yeah, 100%. And so what do most people resort to? And myself included? Scrolling on the phone at night.
Yeah.
But what you're actually doing, you think you're doing is de-stressing and winding yourself down, but meanwhile, it's not, because everything's still active. We're not shutting down.
Well, they call it, like, if you're just scrolling and you're not actually trying to talk to friends, or you don't have any business that you're doing with, I think they call it doom scrolling.
Doom scrolling or dead scrolling, yeah.
And that's what happens. Like, I've been a victim of it because I notice I'm just trying to kill some time or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
I'm fucking doom scrolling now just because I'm bored. And before, that's what I mean too. The shove of information is almost like the chicken wing theory. But before, I would bust out a beat, start writing some music, or draw a picture, or get creative, or think of something to do, or how to improve something or make something with the few minutes I had, or the time I had. But now, we as people, like you just said, we like, oh, half hour? That's not enough time to do anything.
Yeah.
It's enough time to sit here and scroll for a half hour. And that's happening to everybody. It's happening to everybody that's got a phone in their hands.
I know
that it's happening. Because I realize it when I think about music. I'm like, man, there's the time when I would just, like, I whip out the notepad and I start writing lyrics and listen to a beat when I was bored for like 5-10 minutes and become creative and reach inside my mind and like come up with something. And now when in the half hours, like shit, like, what could I watch on fucking Roku or something for a half hour just to like, so it's not like it's only on your phone, it's on your access. So you're like, what could I watch on my iPad for a half hour? For a half hour could I watch instead of being creative with my third eye and my fucking brain?
Right.
You got me going today. Let's get this fucking gram of weed on here.
And so here we're talking about all that, and yet look at what I'm doing. Look what we're doing right now, and what I'm going to be doing this afternoon. Totally engaged online.
Right. Where it comes apparent of what we're talking about is when we're engaged online with people that are outside.
Yeah.
They're outside. We're inside.
Yeah.
Used to be like a sharing of festivals. Like, let's tune into Ron. He's over in whatever your place is called with the 420 festival going on there, and you'd go live with Ron, and he would be outside with his festival.
Right.
You know what I mean? That would be cool. Or let's go live with Jay Frost. He's down in Newfoundland, and I was like somewhere with a few people outside or whatever our festival was we were doing. Not just like Jay Frost live in the studio in some random unmarked basement. He could actually be in Ontario, but like, who cares? We'll just say it's Newfoundland.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just running through some of the comments here. We got lots of comments.
Like St. John's Festival days. Used to do 420s there at Bannerman Park. And all it was, every year, right after 420 would happen, I'd wait a month or two, and when Facebook came in, you could fucking make up an event. Well, I'd make up an event in like June.
Right.
420, fucking whatever it was, 2026 in June, right?
Yeah.
So that I was the first one that made the group and the event. You know, I could say like, I'm doing the event, and we did that a couple times. It was really good. Had sponsors and shit like that. But like, I'd rather the outside festival, the smoke outside, and the I token public, and like.
Well, you know what? I'm planning on going down to Canacrawl next year. My wife doesn't know yet, but I'd like to go down to Canacrawl. Pardon?
She'll know dude.
Oh yeah, yeah. But I want to go down there. But what I want to do is I want to do the shave the beard for the homeless thing that Church Peterborough got
shave
involved.
The beard for the homeless? What the hell are you shaving off? Looks like a hairy ball sack.
Right now, yeah. But no, I just recently trimmed it all up. For summer, right? But no, last winter I did grow it out a little bit to till like the end of and then I shaved it. But if I'm going to do it for a purpose, I'll grow it out like that. I'll grow it out. And but Church Peterborough, he I'm not sure if you know who he is, but he's someone down in Peterborough, and he attends the Stoner Games Cup at Kim's too. So I've met him in person, and he does this. He works with a group called Canna Helpers, and they did a fundraiser. Him and a guy named Wayne Lane together raised around $1,600. Yeah, around $1,600 for the homeless, and it's going to help feed a bunch of people. It's going to go towards a bunch of meals, and
I'm homeless.
They did the.
You apply?
Sorry?
Can you apply? I'm homeless. I want to get some of that dough.
Don't
I look homeless? Look at me.
I know, right? You actually, you know what? You look like you're ready to do a music video.
Really?
I love watching your videos. Love watching the videos.
You know what? I see some of the. I haven't done much. I haven't done much videos or anything like that artistically in such a long time. It just feels like if I watch this stuff and I'm like, man, I miss doing that.
Right?
You know, like I miss doing that. This here, I don't miss doing this because, like, well, I still kind of do it every 10 days, but like it's still like not like it used to be before. But I don't. It's not something I go, oh, I miss doing the live.
Right.
Like, I miss doing every morning live because I used to get up and do the morning thing. That's why my time. I kind of miss that a little bit, but not really. But like, I miss planning a video and writing a song and recording doing a bit of a recording and like, and then like bittersweet, but getting up and delivering my uncle's eulogy with the wireless mic and whatever. It felt so natural. It was like inviting.
Right.
It was inviting.
Like old times.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I get it. I can imagine how much fun you must have had doing the videos. Getting all your props together.
Videos and rap performance in general. Like it got to a point where, like, I'm gonna be quite honest, because everybody knows my surgery. I got up. I wouldn't be able to like stand up and like do fucking half-hour performance because it'd be too hard on my body, and then I'd be bleeding and fucking all this types of stuff that went with trying to just fucking be normal became so unnormal that I just said no more.
Right.
That's why I gave up doing music, because like anything, I guess, if you're not reliable, don't do it. Don't, you know what I mean? Don't put someone in a spot where you're not going to be reliable. There's no shame in saying you can't do something. But it sucks having to say, I'm sorry also that I fucked you over because you thought I could handle something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? So there's no shame in looking out for yourself.
Exactly. Because at the end of the day, you got it.
I said to my shitty old creaky, puffed up fucking arthritic knees, good to go.
Right.
I can still clench the mic. My hand's not that bad.
So we got to get out of here in a few minutes. Actually, I was only planning on being here till 8 o'clock, but all's good.
Sam to go for a ride on the side by side now.
Oh yeah, I saw that video, man. That's awesome. Looks like Cole was having a great time, eh?
That was his first ride ever.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah. He was a trooper. He loved it.
Yeah, that was cool.
Gave me one of them, like one of those happy dad moments. Like, yeah, finally, like, got my son in for a ride on side by side.
That was cool seeing that video. Maddie's sure growing up, eh?
Right. He'll be 4 in August.
Wow. I just had my 2 grandgirls here yesterday, and they were here for dinner, and that my son and his wife. My one granddaughter, she was born September 27th. So October, November, December, January, February, March, April. Was it September 27th? I can't remember. I think somewhere around there. And then my other granddaughter, she's 3 or going to be 3.
Wow. I can't imagine that far. I'm a late dad. I can't imagine right now being like.
Yeah, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm
47. Let's just say, he has kids with somebody at an early age. At about 21, he's 4. So that would be 17 more years. I'm 47. 47 plus 17 would be 57. 57 and 7 would be 64.
Yeah.
When I'm 64, boom, boom.
Almost retired. Right? Almost retired.
If I'm anything like my uncle, 5 years left of life. Fuck, here's my uncle. Cheers, y'all.
Cheers. Well, my dad passed at 70. He passed a few years now, but he passed away at 72. Mom's still alive. She just turned 75, I think. Yeah, she just turned 75. My dad's birth father, he passed, I think, around 70 something. 72, 73.
So you're grabbing a 70 odd average? Is that what you're saying?
I hope not. I hope I take after my mom's side of the family. My mom's grandfather, my mom's father, who people say I'm most alike, like who,
Yep.
my mannerisms and all that.
Yep.
Is he was in his 90s. He lived in his own home. He drove up until about 3 months before he passed. Although he probably shouldn't have been driving. He did still drive limited time, very limited travel, but he also lived in his own home up until about 4 days before his pass, 3 or 4 days before his pass.
Nan was, I don't know if she, I can't remember if she drove still. I think she might have. I'm not sure. She was slow anyways. Pop didn't, because he, somewhere in his later years, had a bad streak again. He's like, fuck this, I'm 80 odd years old. I'm going to have a beer every now and again. Fucking guy. Like, so anyways, he stopped driving. And Pop was 92, so I want to say he was late, almost 90 before he gave up driving. And Nan was 90. So I want to say she gave up driving the same, just beforehand.
Yeah.
Nan passed on the toilet or whatever, and Pop just gave up living in his own home, basically, without her.
Yeah.
And just stopped eating, got sick, and just sort of became old, man. It really got to him. He got old, and so me and Crystal were actually there for him for his last little while, like his last Christmas. Me and Crystal were there because I was over there with him, and Crystal came by.
Right.
So he passed in January, so that was just after Christmas. But yeah, 92, man. And it wasn't in his own home, but he just couldn't physically be in his own home anymore because he's laying in his bed, taking his meds, like wasn't taking them on time anymore. Needed someone to be there. Wasn't eating. Couldn't turn on the TV and watch TV and shit because like he just wasted away to nutting. Like it was crazy watching someone who is so, I don't want to say healthy, so driven, because it's like he just got up every day, no matter what fucking sort of pain or piece missing or fucking heart gone out of him or whatever. He just got up and went every day. That he just wasted away over fucking months, like half a month's time or whatever, or a half a year's time, and like you're like, when you look at your pop and his face is like, You know what I mean? You're like, wow, Pop, you're not eating shit. What's going on?
Right?
Fucking.
Right? Yeah. Yeah, towards the end, my grandfather, he ended up he was still living in his house, but he spent a lot of time over at at his daughter's place and son-in-law's in he lived in Barrie, they lived in Aurelia, but he spent quite a bit of time at their place, but he still did stay at his place.
Yeah.
Right. Like when my parents went and picked him up, took him to hospice, and they took him in, and he was passed away about 3 days later.
That's like Pop when actually the day that we had to take him to the hospital, it was Crystal was there. It was strange. We were we were something making cookies or it was Christmas stuff. So we were doing Christmas anything. I don't know. And I heard a noise. So I was like, I'll check on Pop. And there he was. He was off the bed.
Yeah.
So I called the ambulance and that's how it happened. Like right up till the very day, like the last week, 3 days sort of in the hospital room when they were like, okay, he's on his way out.
Yeah.
And 2 or 3 days over on the other the palliative care ward or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah. All right, man, I'm gonna fucking rush off here now and try and convince them to put on some skidoo pants and
right,
and bring some sunblock all in the same adventure because it's Newfoundland and
right. 4 seasons all in one day, right? All right. Anyways, thanks for tuning in or coming up. And
cross country adventure. I'll be up with the family and mom and that for Thanksgiving for Easter turkey today.
Easter, right?
If I come on at 4:20, it'll be me outside in the background for my one little joint. Hey, it's 4:20.
Yeah.
5 minutes, smoke my joint. See you. Yeah.
Like, I'll send you the link anyway. If you're able to come up at any time for a minute or whatever for a puff, you're welcome. If not, no harm done.
Yeah, I got you.
I'm not getting myself stressed out over this. Whoever shows up.
My phone normally doesn't let me do StreamYard. That's why I'm not going to say yes or no.
Yeah. No, I understand. So, and I understand that different people I'm inviting today may be busy with Easter dinner and or cannabis events, 420 events. So, but anyways, happy
Later,
420. Take care. Take care. Bye now. Well, that was awesome having Frosty come in. Now, wow, we had an extended show that I was not planning on today. So we've been on for almost 2 hours here, folks. So we got to really go. I apologize. I really didn't get all your comments. I did try to put them all up on the screen. But yeah, and Aaron, yeah, you're right. As long as you take care of yourself, get proper amount of exercise, you can live to be pretty old. Look at Cher or Shania Twain, right? So, like, that's why I'm trying to take care of myself, because I know some of the ones in my family who did pass in their 70s did not necessarily take care of themselves all the time, right? So, anyways, we gotta go, and Aaron says he's currently doing the laundry while I watch. I got all our laundry done yesterday, got that all done out of the way. And so now I got to go upstairs, have breakfast, and we got an ad coming up for the show in about just over half an hour, already scheduled. I don't have to do anything, but I do have to go in after and create the studio for later. So anyone who is listening right now and who is already on my list to come up at some time throughout the show, whether it be your own 420 or any time, I will be creating the studio shortly after, and I'll be sending the link probably out to you guys probably around noon with instructions in the link on what to do and that and whatnot. So I guess we're just going to leave it at that. We're going to say goodbye, folks. This is music's almost done here, so that's perfect timing. So I will be back today at 2 p.m. Eastern time. So Aaron, again, that is 3:30 p.m. your time, and there we go. Now, do I have? Hold on. Aaron, are you interested in? Do I have you on my list? Yes, or is that? You're wanting to come up on screen with me for your 420 for the Newfoundland 420. Or did I write your name on here because I was going to ask you? That one there, I don't. That's the only one I don't know yet. You can just confirm with me now, and then I'll send you. If you are going to come up at some point, I'll send you the link around noon my time, and there'll be instructions in that there. 3:30, I'll be here, so I'll catch you then. All right. And Pickle Chicken says I'll be around. I can go live anytime. Send link whenever. All right. So so we got Pickle Chicken as well. So yes, I got you on here, and I also have there's someone who he's on YouTube, Coda B. He might be coming up. Not sure. I've got Chris Backer of the Cannabis Substitution Program out in Halifax. Most likely going to be coming up. He's busy with some of the stuff today that he's got going on. But yes, Aaron. Okay. Yes, got camera tested, ready to go. That's right. I remember you telling me that. So, okay, so around noon my time, I'll be sending the link out to everyone with the instructions. And it's actually simple. You just click the link, but the instructions is basically when I want you to show up and what's going to happen and stuff. That I'll see you in the bottom of my screen, and I'll bring you up when I can, type of thing. But yeah, Chris Backer, he'll be probably showing up between 4:30 and 5 p.m. Eastern time to have a smoke with us. So he'll miss the 420, but hey, it's going to be 420 all day today, right? So that's okay. And so I'll also have him give a quick word about what he does with the Cannabis Substitution Program. So that's kind of fitting because we're going to be opening up the show with Neil singing from the West Coast. Rest in peace, Neil. And we'll have someone on, one of our first guests on for the show will be no, not the first guest, but a guest for the show will be for the representing Cannabis Substitution Program for the East Coast. So that's going to be cool. That will be really cool. So okay, so I got to get myself moving here. I got a bunch of work to do. I got to get some breakfast in me and make sure I got enough supplies here with me, some bud down, all ready to go. If I don't, it's not a big deal because I'll be in the room here. We'll be listening to music, and it's just going to be a great show all day. And we'll also be having Kim Cooper pop in, probably I think in time for the Ontario 420. I believe she said she'll be back in for it. So cheers. Stay happy, stay healthy, but most importantly, stay high. Cheers. All right. And also one other quick reminder, there is no, it's a long weekend today, the long weekend still. Now, Friday night and Saturday night for the long weekends, Kim leaves it up to the hosts whether they like for the weekend host, any of the weekend hosts. She leaves it up to them if they want to do the sesh or not. I did the sesh Friday night. Hobbies did a sesh last night on the IWK 710 Daily Sesh. But tonight is usually Ashley Huffman. She is actually off tonight because it is Easter, right? And so she's going to be spending time with her family for Easter today. And besides, I'm actually going to be on. I'm going to be here. I smoked in the 710 and the 420 this morning. 710 this morning for here, 420 for the West Coast. But in the evening, we're going to be smoking in the 710 for Ontario, 7:10 p.m. for Ontario, and 420 for the West Coast again. So and a whole bunch of 420s all in between, right? And we're probably not going to smoke it's just 710. There's only two 710s morning. Silly me. Gotta walk the dog after, and then ain't doing nothing, right? If I have a bit of time, I do have some seedlings that got to be transplanted. Everything's all prepped. I've got the 8 1-gallon pots there filled with dirt. There's an empty solo cup in the pot. All I have to do is pull the pot out, and it leaves the like a space for when I take the plant out of the solo cup, drop it in. So I got 8 of them. Oh, they're all ready to go. I just have to. I did all that yesterday, all pre-watered in that, bottom watered, let it soak all in. It's all new soil, the Pro Mix. So anyways, we got to get on out of here. So I'll say it once again, stay happy, stay healthy, but most importantly, stay high. And high is what we're going to be doing. Getting high is what we're going to be doing today. So don't forget to tune in again, 2 p.m. Eastern time today, or 3:30 p.m. Newfoundland time, Aaron, for the NOK Network 420 2025 live network special for this year's 420. And Aaron says, I just got to finish my laundry here, eat some breakfast, roll some joints, go to the store, and be back in time for the show, right? So I'm taking it easy this morning. I might do those plants today. I probably will do them tomorrow, but it probably take 5 minutes today, 5-10 minutes, maybe half hour. I'll probably do it tomorrow. So anyways, take care, everyone. And I got to clean up my bong. Aaron's got to clean his bong out too. I got to clean my stuff out too. So anyways, take care. We'll see you all later on today on the show. And one last thing. Peace.
Woo!